know if I'm out of protocol, step into you this way. See, I've been watching you for a while.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. It's Lydia. Thanks for tuning in, and if you're new here, be sure to subscribe. I would love you if you do, and hit that bell button too to get those post notifications. Now, for today's video, I'm basically going to be sharing with y'all all the signs that you need to see and keep in mind so you know whether or not it's time for your hair to get a trim. So let's just jump right in. So the first way to tell if you need a trim or not is obviously if you start seeing a bunch of split ends and frayed ends, then yeah, your hair and your ends specifically are old, they're dead, and they need to go. Keeping them on your hair isn't gonna do you any benefit. Sure, it'll make your hair look longer, but essentially you're just gonna be damaging the healthy parts of your hair, because all those split ends are gonna do is just work their way up. So then when it comes time for you to trim your hair, you're just gonna end up having to cut more off. So definitely look out for split ends and make sure that you don't have too many, and if you do, snip them off. And the next thing that you want to look out for is whether or not you get a lot of single strand knots. I'll insert a picture right here. And essentially what a single strand knot is when a single strand of your hair forms a knot around itself. And what that means is that your hair is dry, the ends are starting to get tangled amongst themselves because they're essentially ready to be cut off. So if you start noticing a lot of single strand knots, it's probably because one, you're not detangling your hair enough, and two, because, well, it's time for it to go and it's time for your ends to get trimmed. So this next thing isn't really related to like the overall health of your hair or your ends or whatever. It's mostly based around the appearance. So obviously we have different preferences on how we like our hair layered. There's different ways we can get our hair cut and shaped. But the one thing that I look out for and that I can tell if I really need a trim is if my hair starts to get uneven. So it's perfectly normal, and I'm sure I'm not the only one. My hair, parts of my head, like grows at different rates. So like this front part of my hair grows a lot faster than, let's say, the back right here. So if I notice that like these parts start to get really, really long, more so than these parts, basically once they become uneven, I just start trimming these a little bit. So definitely look out and see if you start getting uneven layers, and that could be a sign to whether or not you need to get your hair trimmed. And the last sign that I have for y'all is to basically see if your curls are still bouncy and springy. If they're not, then that means you probably have a little bit of damage. Your ends are probably weighing down at your curls, so they're not really springing like they should be, and you probably should be getting a trim. So yeah, if your curls aren't bouncing or springing, then you should probably trim your hair. And yeah, so those are basically all the things that I look out for to determine whether or not I need a trim. I hope you guys found this video helpful, and if you found yourself victim to any of these things that I mentioned, then girl, it's probably time for a trim for you. But I really hope y'all enjoyed, and if you made it all the way to the end of this video, comment the word scissors down below. I have to, because you know, snip snip. Comment the word, comment the emoji, whatever your heart desires. But thank you guys so much for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and be sure to subscribe. I would love you if you do. I won't hate you if you don't, but I would love you if you do. But yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.
I just